Let's go beyond Africa now, and let's start with FIFA, who we just talked about their divorce, and in no time they're back in a relationship with another organization who we suspected all the while, and it's just a typical fit. FIFA and Konami signed an eSports collaboration agreement, and we already hear that it's on console and mobile, and there's something in the offing very, very soon. Let's talk about that.
So I know previously we mentioned the divorce. They have moved on faster than anyone could think about.
Yeah.
It's nice that they did move on to the competitor of EA, as much as there were rumors around new publishers trying to make something for FIFA. I think FIFA,
there were talks about 2K trying to do something for them and all that.
Yeah, so I think after looking at the pros and cons, they just thought, Konami already has that framework, so let's go with it.
A property.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Shayam, even what excites me the most is they've been able to pull in the mobile side of things, so not just console. So mobile gives a wider reach, and for Africa specifically, which is mobile focused, it allows more gamers to jump on board. I know Nigerians who are already grinding because there's already a World Cup tournament in game, and as much as Nigeria is not part of it, they are already playing and grinding it out.
Yeah.
So far, there's only just one African country who will be participating in that World Cup, and we know that country already. Once again, I'm afraid Shaya will start thinking that I do have ties, or probably my lineage is from there. But
you definitely have. They are cutting you checks at the AfroGamer.
Yeah. So once again, it's Morocco. Morocco keeps checking off the boxes of doing it right. So
it's just a case. If it's just a case of people doing the right things, and if you do the right things, I think things will fall in place for you naturally. And it's not rocket science. It's not just about holding positions. It's just putting the right structures in place, and you get things in place, and you definitely will get a shout at every global tournament.
Exactly. So I guess it's safe to say that FIFA, when it comes to the Olympic esports games with IOC, Konami will be that title that countries will be using. But that's good. I'm looking forward to the streams to see how far Morocco is going. Once again, Team Morocco, because they are flying that African flag.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that Konami has come in. I also think it's a lifeline for them.
Great.
Because at some point, they seem to be falling off. So let's see how it turns out.
Everyone played winning 11 all the way.
Exactly.
Then FIFA took over with the EAFC took over with FIFA titles and all that. But then it would always be a competitive landscape. I'm sure more people will come into the space, as we've seen. It's only down to who offers the best gameplay and user experience that would always triumph. On a final note on the new segment, and beyond Africa, FIA, that's the Motorsports Federation, have put word out for expression of interest for Olympic eSport partners. Are they telling us something we don't know yet? Because we were still talking about the fact that the titles for the Olympic eSport games have not been decided, but putting this out means they know something we don't, and we definitely will be excited to have motorsports, that's sim racing of some sort, as part of the titles when we travel to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia next year.
I know we had this conversation this morning, and you gave a clearer picture of it. To me, I thought they were already publishers that they could have just looked at their ratings and said, hey, come on board. But after our conversation, you did share that that view, which made sense. They didn't want to be at the mercy of any publisher, same way FIFA at some point seemed to be at the mercy of EA. Yeah, so it does make a lot of sense.
Exactly.
As to which publisher would come on board, I think I'm hoping all of them will, especially because it kind of gives them more credibility outside of just bringing out Gran Turismo or the others, but it gives them more credibility, and it makes them now rise to the top if the partner is not at the top. But I'm happy about that, that the FIA is making an effort, because there are a lot of federations out there who
Even for their make any move.
Exactly. So we are still
Okay.
waiting to see. So I'm hoping that more federations will now start jumping on board with this also. Is we don't have much time to the Olympic esports games, but hopefully we know,
Yeah.
yeah, we know Taekwondo is set and ready to go. We're hoping that
Mm.
other titles start to jump on board. I think FIFA is now set with this Konami partnership. So
With the
yeah,
Konami
so
partnership.
FIA,
Yeah.
hopefully more federations start to jump on board.